We gonna go ahead and just get started, man.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Episode 174.
Yes, sir. Family matters. Family matters.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother, man.
P Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
New week, new episode.
That's it. And we here. And we calling this one 174 Family Matters.
Because it does. Because it does.
Mm-hmm.
E, how was your week, man?
Week was cool. Busy. Finally did some painting at the house. I've been putting it off for a little while because
Don't you just love painting?
Nah, I hate that shit. I'm not even gonna act like I'm not like it's cool. I hate that shit. You know what I mean? And some people may think that I hate manual labor. Period. That's not true. You know, that's not true.
That would be a big jump. Just because you don't like painting don't mean necessarily that.
I don't like painting. Like,
yeah.
Even when we did it as a kid.
Not even Picasso painting?
If I'm doing it for art.
Right.
Yeah. But
little wine and sip? Little paint and sip, I mean?
Yeah, I'll do that. You know what I mean? I'll do something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wall painting.
Yeah, wall painting.
Nah.
You know, painting a house and doing all that. You got to turn your body a different angle and shit like that. And then the problem is, what you laugh? The problem.
Don't turn your body different angles throughout
you got to sometimes you got to put yourself in an uncompromising position to get shit done right.
Yeah,
you know that.
Life.
So but
right.
The problem is, I think what the issue is when a lot of people go to paint, we looking for a lot. We want to be perfect, right? Mm-hmm. We already know it's gonna be better than what it just was.
Right.
But we look at it perfect. You go in this little spot right here for some reason. This just won't take it right.
Right. Because it's a thin line between making sure you double checking for coverage,
right,
and looking for imperfections,
right.
Like there's a difference. You know what I mean? People I think we deal with that in life in general, right? Mm-hmm. Not even just with painting. You know what I mean? We look at it's a difference between looking at your life and say, I can stand to improve this a little bit,
right,
and then looking at things in your life and saying, I just need to let that go. I need to stop that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then even sometimes if you ever go around, right, and if you looked at little properties coming up, whether you was looking at your first apartment or even houses you would buy, you would look and you would notice those little
nicks and
things,
little imperfections, little things that need to be repaired.
And you'd be like, but it'd be like, nah, it's just that paint ain't stick there. It's not really, you know what I mean? It's not really an imperfection, but that's as perfect as they can get it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're not, of course, that's when you're doing all the investigation, when you're doing something new. But when the next day, when I literally walked in the room and I looked up, I saw, this shit look good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the time, you're like, it's not sticking in this one spot right here.
Right.
That was this week. I hate painting. I don't know. I was explaining this to somebody today. I don't know many men who like painting.
That don't do it professionally.
Right. And somebody said, my dad ain't never have a problem. I said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about a dad.
Okay. Family matters.
He ain't gonna tell you if he had a problem anyway.
Right.
Because he know it got to be done.
Right.
And even though I don't say I have a problem with it, see, it's a difference.
Right.
Because I still got it done.
That's right.
Just don't like it.
Right.
It's a
difference between what you don't like, and what you have a problem with.
Right. I don't have a problem.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I'd rather build a wall than paint one.
Right. You made that statement. I'd rather build a wall. Shout out my man Jay. He called me, asked me about something different, and we was talking on the phone for about 5-10 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm about to go in here and paint this bathroom. See, man, I hate painting, man. Yeah. I said that you ain't the only person. What D say in the text group? Yeah, cause me too, man. I hate this shit too. It's a lot. I got to do a lot of painting around here, and because he had to get some work done to his roof, like so I got to do some like we know we got to do it, and we know we will, but we don't enjoy it.
Absolutely. Peace, EQ.
Peace, EQ. What's up, bro?
Welcome back, bro.
What's up, bro? I still got a link with my boy P. You know what? Next, because EQ, you done talked to him a million times on here. You got to meet him in real life.
Not a problem.
Great guy.
I appreciate stopping by. He says hello every week.
Great
appreciate
guy,
you.
And he nice on the wheels.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
Always a plus.
Peace, brother.
Peace, bro. So you got through the painting. What else? Anything else?
I had a gig yesterday. I did a retirement party.
Okay. Shout
out to Mr. Roosevelt. He did
Okay.
35 years as a postman.
Shout out to Mr. Roosevelt.
Yeah, class.
I mean, pepper spray God.
Yeah,
he had to move around a lot.
Hey, bro.
Where'd he work?
I'm not sure where we're at exactly.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not sure where we're at exactly, but
yeah. That's a tough job.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All weather.
I can relate.
All weather animals. People waiting to get their checks every month.
Right.
They can be a little bit aggravated. And
somebody actually said that.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing against that. I'm just saying it's just a tough job for him to have.
No, somebody said that when they do the little speeches and stuff. I think it was his brother.
Okay.
He said, y'all looking for him when that check coming. But that's super funny. I was cracking up because it's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's the truth, bro.
Yeah, we've come a long way. Direct deposit and all that, we've come a long way.
Right. And everybody.
Yeah.
I repeat, when everybody spoke about this guy, they spoke very highly of him.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
His wife set him up real good. It was, first of all, it was at the beautiful Bradford Estates where I tied the knot. Let's clap it up for that right there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Always going to be one of my favorite venues. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? When I was there, I mean, when his wife set him up, he loved jazz.
Okay.
So she said, what I want to do is, shout out to my man Bobby Wise. He's a professional saxophonist. Mm-hmm. She said, I'm going to have Bobby playing a song.
Okay.
And when he come in, he going to be able to hear him through the wall. Mm-hmm. So when he had hearing us through the wall, and he was like, oh, yeah, he's pretty good, right? Yeah, they was like, yeah, come on, right this way, guys. So as soon as the door opened up, he seen him sitting hitting his saxophone. He was playing Luther Vandross on the saxophone, and the whole party was standing in the middle of the party, hit him with the surprise. And he looked at his wife and was like, you got me. I ain't even going, you know what I mean? Like, you got me, baby. You got me.
Dope, man.
So then after that, I dropped the Mr. Postman, the old school, wait a minute, Mr. Postman, into the club version. When the club version, he started hitting the bop straight down there, everybody was laughing. You know what I mean?
I'm talking
it's
about.
A good moment, man.
Good, man.
It was good. His wife knew exactly how to get him.
That's nice, man. Like you said, man, when you can be recognized like that, the wife, and then a little extra stuff, right?
Right.
It means so much, man. Like you said, the episode number 174, man, we talking about how family matters.
Family matters.
They always do. Moments like that, like you said, priceless, bro.
Yeah.
You was able to have an opportunity to be a part of it, you know what I mean? To witness it, do the music, all the great things, man, that you was able to do.
Right.
Week was cool.
Right.
Since the last time we, seen each other and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Regular smuggler, man. You know what I mean? I've been trying to get into my whole flat top thing.
Right.
Trying to work on seasoning that and all that kind of stuff. Doing a little light work stuff,
Right.
Like I said, once again, nice little family gift, from the family for Father's Day.
Clap it up for that. Let's clap it up for that.
Was able to do that. Yesterday, kickback day. It was nice. It was nice. I think I might have ran one place. Yeah. Other than that, I didn't do too much running around. Kick back, sat back, relax. Didn't do much, man. So I had an easy going week. You know what I mean? So that's how that went. But I have been paying attention to the sports world. I think before we get into that, though, I wanted, whatever the quote of the day is, let's tie that into this conversation. What's the quote of the day today, Brian?
Family is not an important thing. It's everything. Once again, family is not an important thing. It's everything. Absolutely. And that's by Michael J. Fox. Let's clap it up.
Yeah. It's not important. It's everything.
T, what up, baby? Young vets in the building. See the hat on today.
Salute,
you know what
my
I mean?
brother.
Let me go ahead and zoom in. Right there, got the red, black Trenton high on him.
No
you know
question.
What I mean? Clap it up for that.
No question.
Look at P look like he on his way to the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, hold on. Gotta get the shorts.
Life been smooth.
He got
you know what I mean?
This motherfucker got the lifeguard swim trunks on.
Yeah.
Let's clap it up for that.
Yeah, shorts, a.k.a. draws.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? But once again, man, shout out to y'all. You know,
hey, cousin Carla, shout out to her.
Hey, cuz.
All
Thanks,
right.
welcome back.
Thanks, cuz.
Yeah. So a lot transpired in terms of the family matters concept of the sports world and quite a few other things.
Before you get in that, I just want to do two things. Number one, happy born day to cousin Hanif. Clap it up for him. Today's his born day.
Absolutely. Happy born day, cuz.
Happy born day. He watches the show all the time. And I want to get a special, I got to show you this video to the happy anniversary to the Munns. We was in their wedding 7 years ago. Was it 7?
8.
8 years. I'm sorry. 8 years ago. Correct myself.
Absolutely.
8 years ago today.
Absolutely.
Clap it up for them.
Shout out to y'all. You know, may your union be blessed with many, many more.
Right. That's it.
Now,
go ahead, put the back on you. What you was saying now?
No, I was going to say, so obviously, heavy talk been about the situation dealing with the NBA. We saw last week watching the draft.
Right.
Heavily anticipated, where would Bronny James go?
Exactly.
So, I think that we need to address the fact that no matter what you think,
right,
whether or not LeBron had any kind of assistance in the process or not, family matters.
Family matters.
And if I was in that position, or I would say just about probably any.
That's when he started preaching, because I like how he do it. You do that. You do it like a pastor. Don't even notice how you drop the title and keep on going with it. Let's go. Family, how you do? You pull, you pause.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Family.
Hey, cousin Carla, he looked like Uncle Lawrence the way he did it like that. Family matters. That's it. Keep it going, bro. Let's keep it going.
You know, he was that guy that when they was having assemblies back in Trent High,
played all the time,
and they be getting ready to say something. He go, "I got a question," and they be like, "Nah, it's not the time, man."
I played all the time,
right? Yeah. So, anyway, yes, do I believe that LeBron James had a hand in navigating the process in terms of his son being drafted? Yes.
Why not?
But do I believe that he deserves it? I sure do.
Yeah.
Maybe some people may say, "Oh, well, Pete, that's kind of like cheating." No. I think that there's certain things that we need to see in history. Mm-hmm. I think that we need to see certain levels of us being able to do things like, bear witness to a son and a father playing on a team in the NBA together.
Right.
Like clearly people gonna all feel like, oh man, that was crazy. He shouldn't have had a hand in that. But why not? Why not? We talk about, and I know it's funny, but we talk about nepotism all the time in jobs, right?
Exactly.
You be like, oh man, he can't supervise him, man.
Right.
He can't supervise him because that's his father.
Right.
You get to understand there might be some favoritism thoughts of what's going on, or even when you get ready to get hired. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, he only got the job because his dad worked here.
Right.
Because his mom worked here. But was his dad nasty?
Right.
Was his dad great? Did his dad make an impact? Then why would we not want something from that stock anyway?
Listen, every lot of places where people go, they have been in there because of their parents.
No question.
And I'm going to say this. There's nothing wrong with Bronny going to the Lakers. You know what I mean? A lot of people have been making the statement, oh, you only average 4 points a game and this and that. And I was even one saying that. I didn't say he didn't deserve it and it wasn't going to happen. I was just saying, let's not make it a shoo-in that he's going to get drafted.
Now, what's funny about the average, too, bro, when I seen it, I seen a thing where it was saying he was averaging like 18 points a game.
No, he averaged 4.
Because I seen but I seen it, bro. I'm trying to tell you what I seen it.
He averaged 18 in high school. He averaged
well, that's what I'm saying. So honestly
college.
speaking, but he played what? How many games in college?
He played. Here's the part that they missed, and that's the part that's what I was getting ready to get to.
Yeah.
He played about, I think, 25 games. He had to miss his first 8 because you remember he had this situation with his heart.
Yep.
And on top of that, as far as the fact of him having a situation in his heart, you know where a person got to be at mentally to get themselves back to that, that full playing mode after having something to do with their heart?
Yeah. That's
their heart.
I can only imagine.
Not. Hey man, there's people with tearing ACLs and be nervous how they move and all that type of stuff. But it was hard. But the question is, do I think he would have got drafted if he wasn't LeBron's son? My real answer, no. You know why? He wouldn't have been in the draft, in my opinion.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If he wasn't LeBron James' son, I don't think a person who just came off a season that they was battling with some health, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And other than them battling with health, only averaging the 4 points, the 1 assist, the few, you know what I mean, or whatever it is, I think they would want to turn around and redeem themselves with better numbers.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
If they know that they're a better person.
Yep.
But because...
Yep. And you was accurate, too. 25 games.
Yeah.
25 games, 4.8 points, 2.9 rebounds, 2.1 assists.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
an eighth of assists per game.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He averaged that 18 when he went to Sierra Canyon.
Yep. He shot 36%. Well, that's a larger body of work too.
Right.
Though.
Yeah.
I tell people you can't grade me on 25 games as opposed to whatever he played when he was playing.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
yeah.
But do I believe? That's why I said the real question is: do I think he would have went in the draft if he wasn't? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If he wasn't,
if he wasn't LeBron's son,
right? If he wasn't LeBron's son, right?
Yep. What you say? Because there's still a level of accountability that has to be present in any situation. I agree. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to. When you saying accountability in sense of, I guess, him being who he is,
right?
Like, and I guess expectations even beyond him being the son of a superstar. I agree.
Right. Well,
I agree that there's a level of accountability that he's definitely going to have to.
They're going to have a level of accountability, a level of expectation, a level of everything that they're going to look at him. The moment has a bad game, has a mistake, they're going to run around and say the Lakers wasted a pick. They did this because of LeBron. Mm-hmm. But I don't think nobody else. I think the one thing that he has is the best mentor to be able to handle that type of situation. Yeah. And this is why I explained, for the culture, period, of why it's hard. Okay, if you don't like his gameplay, you don't like what he. But when a person says, and everybody has their reasons, that they really peace beef, that they really dislike LeBron James just as a person, mm-hmm. it bothers me because. Not because I'm a big LeBron James fan. Let's go away from basketball. Okay. It's the fact that he exceeded the expectation of they thought he was going to blow all the money when he got young. When he put all his friends in a position like Rich Paul and Maverick mm-hmm. and all these people mm-hmm. that they was going to mess everything up. No, these young boys became young entrepreneurs and flourished. Right. If Rich Paul wasn't a good agent, then if he wasn't a good agent, his only two clients would be LeBron and Bronny. Right. But you got Draymond, Tristan Thompson, people like that that he represents because he learned at the same time with him being put on by. It doesn't matter how you be put on. It's like Cuz just said, you got to have accountability, and these people are handling that now. To turn around and expect him to be better than his father mm-hmm. would be I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's crazy shoes to fill. Well, the same thing that they tried to do with Marcus and right. Come on now. Right. You see what I'm saying? So
I don't know why people don't like LeBron. I mean, whether you do it or but then I don't care.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
the other
care
side either.
Yeah.
So, but for me, because there's people that don't like you, don't like me. It's cool.
Well, a lot of people don't like people don't like themselves.
I don't never need to know your reason.
Yeah, me
once I know you don't, I'm cool with it. Keep it, whatever it is that's bothering.
Right.
But my thing is even with him as a person, once again, I think that you should be afforded certain things. The guy who does extremely well at the job, right, who has always exceeded the expectations, even when you were just making a statement about how people didn't care for LeBron because of the fact that him and he put all his boys in certain positions and they thought he was gonna blow. I never heard that. But I didn't follow. It's kind of different with me. I know that LeBron is one of your favorite actual athletic
athletes.
Period.
Him, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady.
Right. And for me, it's you know what I mean. That really doesn't matter in this situation. Nah. What matters to me is yes. Do I believe that if he wasn't the son of the person that he is. I want to answer that first.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think that he would have had a different path if he made it into the NBA.
Right.
It would have been a different path. I'm not going to say he wouldn't have wound up in it.
Right.
He might have had to go do some developmental stuff.
G League.
That's what I'm saying. He may have to kind of work his way in from that angle if it wasn't that. Now, truth be told,
I think he would have did another year of college if he wasn't.
Possibly. But even with that being said, like, not to be funny, LeBron is what, 6'9"?
Yeah, 6'8". Yeah.
6'8", 6'9", somewhere around in there, freak of nature.
Yeah.
Like, it's just athletically, he's just different.
Yeah.
You know, Bronny 6'4". I'm not saying that there's a major difference, but just in stature, they're not the same person.
I think he really about 6'3".
And even with that, no matter what it is, my thing is like, because it's funny, on subject, off subject, one of the things that I can remember when I was starting work and I first got a job,
right?
One of the things that I always had to establish is because of the fact that I have the same name as my father.
Right.
And having to work in the same environment. I kind of went in with a different mindset, kind of like what Bronny is talking about right now. Like, I want y'all, that's my dad, yeah. Got the same name clearly. But I did everything I could to immediately create my own identity.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You know it's crazy. It's funny that you said that because LeBron said if he could take one thing back about his sons, he would have never named him LeBron Jr.
Yeah.
Because he would want to, he's his own man, but he wants him to have his own name. And everything. He said that some years back. If I go back in time, I wouldn't have named him. He said, you know, as a new father, you got a son first.
Oh, no question. I would imagine.
But
I would imagine.
You know, but like Beef said, you're right. Beef, the dislike usually comes when it comes to the GOAT talk, which I very much understand.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
No,
because
that's true though.
That's true. When GOAT talk. Is, you know,
anybody.
Yep. If you can go away from basketball, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I get that. But it is some people out there that not just LeBron James, period, but other athletes that they dislike people because they're successful. And it's like,
that's a problem.
Yo, why? You don't want to see them.
If I had to guess?
Right.
Because they're not?
Because they're not, right.
I mean, I just think that's it.
Another thing, you know how the social media always starts it off.
Right.
They're saying that, you know, is LeBron going to stay around for a few more years and wait for Bryce to do the same thing? You know what I mean? However,
if there was any athlete on the planet that you thought could do it,
it'd be him.
Okay.
Yeah. However, though,
that's a fair question.
In my opinion. And first of all, Bronny's not trash. His freshman year was just.
Well, from what I understand,
he dealt with what he was dealing with his heart.
That's part of the issue that people are having is that
he's not trash.
He's not his father, right? And so, or anything remotely, individually,
right?
Nasty, right?
Yeah.
So like, I ain't trying to be funny, but Steph Curry wasn't Dale. Thank God.
Yeah.
Nothing against Dale. Nothing against Dale, right? But ain't nobody be like, you know what I mean? They only took Steph because of Dale,
right?
First off, Dale wasn't even balling no more when Steph came.
Right.
But what I'm saying is when you look at him now, what do you say? He
And,
made his own lane.
And truthfully, a lot of people don't know. There's a little fun fact. Steph's the junior. His real name is Wardell Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
Dale's first name is really Wardell. His middle name is Steph. But the way they flipped it, that's why they're trying to say Bronny instead of LeBron.
I'm trying to tell you, bruh.
Yeah. Look it up. That man named Wardell.
But as a junior,
yeah, you're
literally born into that.
You know,
you just like
I watched you.
Right. And so what I'm saying is it's an honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you gotta work harder to create your own image because of the fact that it's an honor.
That could be very frustrating.
Unless your dad was just a dirt bag or something.
That could be very frustrating.
Right.
But the people that we talking about, you, Steph, and LeBron, for what we see,
could all shoot threes.
Yeah.
No, but go ahead. Yeah, I know, you're right.
For what we see, they're all good fathers. You know what I mean?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's shine a light on that.
Being
part.
that junior,
right?
You know,
and our father. Like you said,
that's what I said.
Yeah, like you said, you're right. You're right.
He's
he's the same player in the NBA.
He's the best dad in the world.
Yeah, he would.
I don't give a damn who he going against.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Who going against?
No. I'm just saying. If you're trying to compare any dad, it's God, then it's Dops. That's just how it got to go right there.
Order.
And I'm gonna say it again. Once again, it's God, then it's Dops. That's a snippet. You know that. Let's go ahead and clap it up.
You're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
I guess that's for me, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I agree with you. No, I think that first and foremost, once again, the only thing that I'm talking about in this situation is this. People, even knowing that his father could have had an influence, I haven't seen anything that,
right.
It's only suggestive, right?
Right.
I don't see anything that says LeBron told them, if you don't sign Bronny, X, Y, and Z. I didn't see anything to say to that, right? But my thing is, at the end of the day, I think that you do get to a certain point in your life and you start saying to yourself, have you earned the right to be able to have certain kind of input, right? Or influence.
Right.
And I think he does.
Yeah.
And I think that what we can definitely say, regardless of whatever hate people got for him, he's always been a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's with the same woman, like he's with Bronny's mother.
That's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the first thing they did the next day was making me said, it's rumored that LeBron James is sleeping with his teammate's mother.
Yeah.
And I just started laughing. Yeah, I started cracking up. That's the first thing they did. However, let me just say this, too. Speaking of Family Matters and LeBron James.
Yes.
Watching Bronny play and watching Bryce play.
Mm-hmm.
They both, you got to take both of them together to create him, in my opinion. Okay?
Yeah.
Bronny has excellent court vision.
Mm-hmm.
And he can play defense.
Mm-hmm.
He has just like LeBron, that passing part of.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely a pass first guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bryce, is the monster. Throw him the oop. He trying to dunk on you. He coming straight. He down low, banging, trying to do the little fader.
It's always one, man.
Yeah, he's
never the same.
So he's going to be, in my opinion, the more exciting son.
Well, I'm going to say what Beef said, and I agree with this. He said, I think his son is about to unfairly live in his father's shadow on that team and be ridiculed for being less than his father. Here's the craziest thing about that, Beef. I don't think it mattered where he went.
Nah.
I think, as a matter of fact, him going to the Lakers is probably LeBron's way of protecting him initially.
Yeah.
And allowing him to kind of see it from underneath the umbrella a little bit differently.
Right.
Because you got to remember, with him being on the Lakers, they're going to allow him to come along slowly.
Yeah.
They're going to allow him to gradually develop and get better. Well, but if you put him on certain other teams, you're looking for Bronny to be a day one contributor.
I think, right. And I think that what's going to happen is LeBron is going to end up playing a role with the Lakers like Magic did.
Yeah.
And ultimately owning some type of sports team. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to own an NBA team.
Right.
Like Magic owns part of the Dodgers. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, again, he always speaks. He even said on the episode of The Shop that he came to L.A. because of Magic. You know what I mean? Right. I just think it's dope because to be the first again to be able to do another thing. Like me and my son on the same team. You know what I mean? Shout out Kev's number one host. Kev put up a picture the other day when Bron won in Miami. He's holding Bronny in his arms.
Yeah.
He got braids and shit he gonna be passing him the ball.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying.
That I don't know no father.
Bruh.
Who not gonna want that to happen.
And that's why I say, dude, at the end of the day,
and
I don't care if he did have a hand. Right. I don't care.
And it blew my mind. We know he didn't. And guess what? It was great. It was great. The shit was great, Daddy. Because what made me laugh, some of the same dudes that I seen on there told me, that's bullshit, man. He wouldn't have been able to get on the team. You know what I mean? My dad was in the league and the same, bro. 2 years.
Professionals? Are you talking about professionals?
No, regular people.
Oh, just regular. I thought you said something. Okay, all right. Okay.
Same dudes 2 years ago, bro. You in my NBA. Hey, you can get me hired at Waterworks. Come on, man. How are you speaking on this, sir?
I don't know.
The most important men in that man's life are those two young men.
I think that people become...
And that's how generational wealth work as well.
That's true. But most people, like I told you, bro, I mean, I think we give a lot of credit, sometimes undeserved credit.
Right.
And then we'll look up and be like, I don't know how people miss the point, but what we got to remember is at the end of the day, people are so fixated on their own theories that even when you give them the truth, or you give them a bright spot to look at it, they look at it another way.
Right. Now, one of the funniest things I did see, because they have the combine.
Right.
on the combine, I put it on my face there. They was like, they had Bronny sitting there. They said, "What's your favorite basketball player, past or present?" He was like, LeBron James. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah,
super funny.
Cool,
Cause it's like, and they was even laughing. They like, we gotta ask everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like that would be, like I said, bruh, you know, I'm thoroughly impressed. I really want to see where it goes.
Yeah.
You know, for those who have a problem with it, you know, if you feel that way, you feel that way. I ain't gonna talk you out of it one way or the other. Trust me, you totally and fully invested into it, however you are. But at the end of the day, we gotta all admit one thing.
Right.
It's amazing.
I mean,
because like somebody said, you know how good you gotta be, and how long you gotta be that good to even be in this position.
Right. Because what's this season 22 he's going in, I think. I think it's 22. 21 or 22. I think it's 22.
Okay.
Maybe 21. But
I don't know.
The only other person I remember Dirk did 21.
Okay.
But I think Vince Carter did 22.
None of them was playing with their son.
No.
No. In any kind of way. In any kind of way.
Come on.
Son.
You didn't have to pause that.
We used to keep the kids right off limits, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know who's all on the other side of that camera. Right. It's him over there. That guy, you can't see him. He's over there.
But I'm saying that. I'm saying that because that is stamping your point of how good you got to be. Now those players are good players.
And the lift and how long you have to be, like how long you have to sustain that level of greatness.
Like Dirk.
Yes.
You know, he's a 30,000 point scorer.
Yeah.
Not, and this is definitely not a racist thing, but he's the only Caucasian.
He played with his son. Luka. Luka's Dirk's son, yo.
Listen, stop. He's the only Caucasian guy that has 30,000 points.
Right. That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Because it's only a few. I think it's LeBron. Yeah, it goes in this order. LeBron's 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Kareem.
Yeah.
3 is Karl Malone.
Yep.
4 is Kobe.
Yep.
5 is Mike.
Okay.
6 is Dirk.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. You know what I mean? I'm just saying you knew all of that.
Like, I know that.
I
know this game, man. I know that game. I know that shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But what I'm going to say is LeBron's number 1 on the list as far as the NBA to play on the same team as your son.
Yeah. Oh, he's number 1. He's the only one of your only.
In
I mean, NBA. I remember it happening in baseball.
Of course, the Bonds,
the Griffeys,
the Griffeys, obviously. Yeah. You know what I mean? All of that. Right. You saw that. You know what I mean? But it's but not to be funny because baseball is that game that you can play forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a little bit different. You know, you can play a little bit. You can play a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Like I said, the level, and here's why I say the thing about the level. Not only just because it's LeBron in the sense of, he's number 1 on the scoring list and all that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that
he still is a high impact.
He's high impact, but not only is he only is he high impact, but what I'm saying is to have that kind of influence, to which everyone knows that he had a part in making sure that his son wound up on the same team as him, and no one's challenging, like, is it tampering?
Right.
Any kind of corruption?
Right.
Any kind of there's none of that, right? Now, mind you, he was being drafted. But what I'm saying is the level of respect you had to be for the phone to ring, or you calling the Knicks, or calling whoever's right there, Boston right there, and saying, don't pick LeBron.
Yeah.
Don't pick Bronny. He's coming to us. Like, there was a mutual level of respect throughout the NBA to the point where every team knew, leave him alone because he's going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
The influence that you have to be able to do that is only given to people who have a gift and the ability to not only to be great in the sport, but be a heavy influence in the sport as well.
What's so dope about it is because, like I explained to my man Scrub the other day when we was at work.
Right.
And I told this to you, you didn't, like you said, you didn't know. But in high school when he was drafted,
right,
on the front of Sports Illustrated, they called him the Chosen.
Yeah, you sent me the thing. You sent me a picture of it.
Yeah, because I remember when I first said he's the Chosen one, you like, damn, he's the Chosen one. Because sound like I was bunny hopping a little bit, but nah, that's what it said on the Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, you've been
since he was in high school.
That's what I'm saying. Like
like the same way you was with Jason Kidd.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember, bro.
Exactly.
You P said.
I'm telling you.
P said, bitch, I don't care if Kid get drafted to the Mavs. Bitch, I'm cheering for the Mavs. I'm still a Sixers fan, but I'm a cheer for and he was rocking with the Bulls too back there. But I'm cheering for the Mavs.
Yeah.
Nigga got drafted by the Mavs.
Yeah.
You put that on him, P. Speaking of Dallas, he's the excellent coach for the Dallas Mavericks. And they may be back in the finals next year because they signed Klay Thompson today.
So they did. I sent you a video. They already got the memes rolling around when they doing the fight.
Temptations.
It was the Temptations.
Yeah.
And they of course put the faces on these different people, and it was crazy.
Yeah, Steph and what's her name? I ain't even know you sent it. I just happened to pop up. I didn't know you sent it.
Yeah, a lot of things moving around in the NBA. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think that this one particular story that we're talking about with LeBron and his son being
that's the
part
top
of
story.
The whole Family Matters thing is that because I think that what we gotta also remember to do is we're quick to pass judgment on people who deadbeats, ain't nothing, ain't good parents, ain't good fathers, ain't good people.
Right.
But when you have a situation where you see a black father in an industry that's predominantly black have enough influence to be able to behind closed doors say I want my son to be on this team.
Right.
Then I think that's a big, that's a big deal. That's something that needs to be highlighted.
Listen, in the world we live in,
right,
any form of influence that you can get
mm-hmm.
that's in a positive light, that's going to put you in it, I don't care what race you is, I don't care what you are, you use that.
Right.
That's what you got to do. If that's what you got to use to get ahead, because that's just how the world works.
Yeah.
And anybody down talking it, that's your opinion, but your opinion is bullshit to me. On top of that, because we're speaking on Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then you want to sit back and you want to just relax with your family. And sometimes y'all want to have a good event. You might want to have a barbecue. You might want to have a reunion. Hell, somebody might be getting married. Anyway, I got a company for you. Sit back and pay attention.
Listen, whether it's your first or your 50th birthday, that 25 years of service, if not more, retirement party, or the day that you and the love of your life share vows to become one, let Front and Center Events take care of all of your event planning needs. Sit back, put your feet up, and enjoy the show, where they truly keep you at the front and center of it all. That's www.fncevents.com. Head on over there today and get that party booked. Back to the show. Yes, sir. Front Center Events for all of your event planning needs. Yeah, man. So like I said, man, just wanted to highlight that. I think that that's an amazing situation. Like you said, it doesn't matter the race. But in this case, I want to highlight that.
Right.
Because we're quick to be able to pass judgment, or we're quick to be able to highlight the negative things. I am a major proponent of the fact that you and me, all of us should be highlighting the fact that when we see things like that.
Absolutely.
Because we know that the level of influence that went into that situation to make it all come together was coming from a person that we have all looked at has been a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal husband, I would assume father, all these things that we see. And now we're starting to see the reflection of him and his wife Savannah's hard work.
Entrepreneur. What's the other? Activist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out to that. And it's another thing too that makes me show that what I like, besides that, is how much the NBA has become more of a players' league.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question in my mind that the NFL is an owners' league.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm not even talking about because of Kaepernick and race and all that. And that's that part of coming. We all know that anyway. Let's just be honest. But the players, like a LeBron James, have that much influence. Mm-hmm. We're not saying control. See, that's the thing that people mix up. Control with influence.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very fine line.
It is.
But just because somebody say don't do it, and they decided to do it, what was going to happen to them?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. As big as LeBron's influence is, he can't. Talk about beef.
Not Michi.
Oh, yeah, P got the dad shorts on. Yeah, clap his Family Matters episode, Michi. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Going to jump in the hot tub after this one, Michi.
Yeah. Too hot for the hot tub. Make it cooler. Eddie Murphy, but
but go ahead.
My
like
point
is,
LeBron can't
influence and control.
LeBron can't be the owner.
No, not now.
Not
now.
now.
It's playing now. Yeah,
Listen,
yeah. But like
bro,
you said,
let's just use a perfect example of what I mean.
Okay.
Somebody else drafts Bronny.
Yeah.
LeBron said, "You know what? I'm done. I'm retiring."
Yeah.
They already got what they need from him anyway.
Yeah. But that's what
you understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why his influence means so much because influence breeds respect.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because Mike told the Bulls owner, if you don't bring back Phil and give Scotty the contract, you losing me. He ain't do it, so he left.
No, but they'll look at that differently, like because of the fact that Bronny is LeBron's son.
Right.
Like whether he never played in the NBA, he's his son.
Yeah.
So like you gotta just to look at the concept of, son, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a professional basketball player.
Right.
Right? Yeah. Now when you say that, you turn around and you like, listen, you see what kind of work that I gotta put in.
Right.
Right? So you know that you're gonna have to put in even more work because you're moving and operating in my shadow. Not downplaying him, not making him little man, not sonning him, so to speak. Even though it's his son.
Right. And he got some big shoes to fill if he's trying to be like him.
Well, just to be but see, this is what I'm saying. To be a professional athlete.
Oh, yeah, period. Yeah.
See, remember a year ago when the whole thing happened with the cardiac arrest situation, when everything was happening with his heart, we didn't know not only whether or not he'd be going into the NBA, but would he be playing basketball anymore and whether he should be.
Right.
So there were some things and hurdles that he has got over on his own. Mm-hmm. Right? But he ain't been in the shadow. He ain't just getting the shadow this draft.
Right.
Bronny's been in the shadow the entire time. I mean, literally, when he went to school, what's your name, son? LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when was it ever that he wasn't in that shadow in that situation?
His whole life.
Exactly. So with that being understood, once again, when you look at it, you say, son, the things that made me great beyond the court, you also saw me do those things. You saw me run multiple businesses. You saw me put my homeboys in positions to be able to be successful.
Yeah.
You saw me insulate this family to keep certain things out and to keep certain people involved in our life.
Right.
So whether or not you ever become the basketball player or the athlete that I am,
you still gonna see.
You already seen all the things that truly make me great anyway.
Right. He's seeing firsthand.
And that's why I say, so when people see this, the beauty in the situation is you get to see him now do the thing that his father is more publicly known for. But he has watched the greatness in his father since he was born.
That's why I love him, man. That's why I love him right there. There you go.
You know what I mean?
He get the motivational speaking moments, right, Pete? And he be on point. And I got to come in, I got to play around and shit. But that was some real shit he just said.
That was all. So so once again, just definitely celebrating him and hey, bro, a lot went on. We seen a lot of other movement in the league. BET Awards. I want to know, did you watch the BET Awards?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Did you watch the BET Awards?
Nah, that was.
You checked that? What made you say?
I heard everything you said.
Okay, what you say? You said, man, if folks could get their kids at the water department, they would.
I just said
his stats gonna be short. He had a short college career. He stinks comparing. Don't make sense. It makes millions. Okay, so I agree with that. But like I said, the privilege that I believe that he had more than anything else is his father. His father's success afforded him the opportunity to see the things beyond the sport.
I think he can become,
and that's why I think that he can be successful.
I think he can become successful and will be. It's hard because they're gonna always compare him. Oh, he good, but he ain't his dad. We already know that. Mm-hmm. But I think the real reason why this even happened is because this draft class they said it was the weakest draft class ever. This is their opinion of it, right?
Maybe that's why he entered.
That's what I believe too. That this was the weakest draft. Most of your players, the last 2 years, your players wasn't even, your number one draft picks wasn't even playing in the U.S.
Right. There was a lot of French people in this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Your last 2 years, your number one draft picks have been from France.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, not knocking them.
Yep.
But, I had it on a little bit, and Lee was watching it with me. She kept saying, so they select, like, her and the little one was sitting there watching, keep thinking they about to call Bronny name. And I'm like, he ain't going first round. That's how I felt, right?
No.
However, if anything, I said I thought either Phoenix or LA might take him because I know he also worked out for Phoenix. But when I realized, as I was watching it, my wife turned around and looked and said, people coming from the G League? What's the G League? Bitch, I ain't even heard of that. Like, what's you thinking college basketball, bro? The top people went. The top people went, but it wasn't like that year when you like, bitch, we're mash burn going, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Right. You know, we're kidding. Listen. The best drafts they talk about, and I'm just fun fact, 84, 96, and 03. 84, Olajuwon, Mike, Barkley, Stockton. You know what I mean? 96, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson.
Right.
You know, 03, LeBron, Melo, Wade, Bosh. You see what I'm saying? My point that I'm making with this whole situation, right? P over here making faces and shit like that, right? No. If this draft was stronger,
okay,
with only the 4 points a game, I think he would have ran one more season with USC to really show the world what he is. Because everybody keeps saying he stinks, but watch his high school career. He was balling. One of the best games, and I think he didn't have the edges when he played against DeJuan Wagner Jr. A lot of people don't pay attention to college basketball. Right. I mean high school basketball, right, let alone college.
Right.
You know, Michael Porter Jr. was the number one player in high school when he was in it. Nobody knew that shit, but look at him. He's a champion on Denver now.
Right. Bronny was always going to go this particular draft class more because of his father.
No, I get that. I get that. I'm talking about just Bronny. I'm separating him from LeBron James.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Like, we all know that this was a design.
Right.
And he went now because of his father, because how many years does his father got left, all that type of stuff. We didn't know what happened, all that.
Yep.
I'm making him his own man.
Okay.
Because people, like Michi just made a statement, he stinks.
Okay.
But we're basing him off a season. Nobody's really basing him off, and I know high school, college, all that's a different thing, but how do we really know what kind of basketball player he is when he had dealing with cardiac arrest and still, the average person who deal with that, bro, would sit that whole first season out.
Right.
Because they knew this design and he was going to go to the Lakers and all that. He had to play.
I agree.
But if he was a regular, he wasn't LeBron James Jr. And he was a went to USC.
I'm in agreement.
He may have not played his whole freshman year, and then came back his sophomore year.
I'm in agreement.
That's all I'm saying. That's why I was saying everything about.
I think that he wound up playing that year because you got to play a year,
right?
So it was more a situation where I think it was always stated
because of his father. Yeah,
you had not only that, but what I'm saying is just because the NBA rules is you have to play a year. You know what I mean? You have to be a year removed.
Go right. Yeah.
So I don't even think that it was ever a situation where it was ever going to even be a question. He could have averaged 17.
Right.
People would have looked at it maybe a little bit differently, but it was just like, yo, I need you to go and do it because the NBA is not going to let you in.
Yeah, I think mentally, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. But I'm just saying, if his name was John Smith, you know what I mean?
Right.
And he came from Sierra Canyon, and he had the little issue. Like,
right.
I think that he may have said, okay, I'm going to take this whole year to recover. You see him sitting on the sideline with the teams the whole time. Then came in sophomore year, played the 1 year.
Okay.
And then went to the NBA.
Yeah. Now, I think I'm in agreement with it. But once again.
No, we know why he did it. He
had to. And let's be honest, right? The average person turn around and say, okay, Bronny had an NIL deal with Nike. That was like $7 million.
Yeah.
Okay, he was in college. He wasn't broke. He wasn't broke even besides that with his father. You know, truth be told, once again, we understand that the reason why it's such a great thing is because I'll go as far as saying, what if Bronny was averaging 32 points a game?
Nobody would say he's trash.
And there's no way he would ever made it to the Lakers because he would have been so dope that he would have went first or at least in the top 10.
Right. He'd have been a lottery pick.
This is what I'm saying. So he wouldn't have been there. The Lakers didn't even take him with their first pick.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Second?
They took him with the second one. Not only that, but he was already viewed to be going somewhere between 55 and 60, somewhere around there, or either 52 and 55 at one point or another.
It don't matter when you go, you go.
But on the flip side of this, I'm gonna say this: what if we can play the hypothetical game temporarily for a moment? What if he averaged 20 plus points a game, 8 plus assists a game, right? Whatever rebounds, but was a horrible person? How does that work? When you're the offspring of a person who has exemplified himself as a person who is not only a gifted athlete,
I know what you mean,
but a gifted individual.
Well, that's the point. That's the point I'm trying.
So that's what I say when I say the reason why people need to value this and look at this from a greatness perspective and a great opportunity. Because if he was a horrible person, people would talk about that.
Right.
If he was a womanizer, if he was a person that did different things that just was just disrespectful or just tried to almost tarnish his father's legacy by being named after him,
right,
and being a horrible person, everyone would jump on that bandwagon a little bit differently. Everybody would turn around and be like, well, he ain't gonna never be like his dad. And plus, he's a horrible dude, man. You know, Brian did this for people. He did that for people.
Right.
But because he's not that person, because he saw his father, remember all the conversation? Not too long ago, everybody was, wait till LeBron get home. We found that Bronny was smoking weed. Uh-oh. But nobody remembers any of those things now, right? And what I'm saying in that situation is he went home to be a father to correct that situation. So that's the point that I'm making. It's like we don't celebrate the things, but everybody was talking about wait till LeBron get out the bubble, right? You remember that, bruh. Wait till LeBron come out of the bubble when he get home and he gonna check Bronny. They were doing memes. They were doing other things. They were doing all of this different stuff.
That's because LeBron smoked weed, man.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
Hey,
he did well for as long as he could.
Hey, hey,
man. But what I'm saying is once again, we become fixated on whether or not it was a fix involved, whether or not it wasn't his name, is his name that got him in there, whether or not it's his father. Yes,
I don't care about none of that shit.
Yes, his father got him in there,
yeah.
but also,
I'm glad he there.
But also, let's do this before we just spend all the time shedding a light on the fact that Bronny may not be as great as his father, and to which we don't know what the future holds, but at the current present time, he is not as great as his father. Let us not ignore the fact that his father has been great for as long as he has been. Not just on the court, but clearly off the court as well.
This is it. You got some questions for me?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. He gonna ask me some questions today. I don't know if it's this or that or would you rather, but we're clapping it up. We're gonna laugh at it. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a great time. Let the little music play in the background, and we're gonna get to it. Let's go. Okay. What's up, Mike? What up, Mike? FB, my brother.
Let him finish howling. Just going.
That's it.
Just check smooth out.
No, I'm saying what's up to people, man.
Hey, man. Listen, man. Would you rather save 3 of your closest family members or 1,000 people you don't know?
I got to save 3 of my closest family members. First of all, I can't carry 1,000 people.
Yeah, family matters.
Yeah.
Family matters. And it ain't even about so much carrying them. It could be a situation that you don't got to carry nobody. It's just you got whatever it takes to fix that situation. But you're saying save 3. I'm gonna save the 3 family members as well. I know people gonna pass judgment. It is what it is. I tell you like this. Having 3 family members to save is a testament to the quality of life.
Right. And another thing about it, I know people gonna feel some type of way, but guess what? Don't care. Because that's my opinion. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. So, well, how you gonna say 3 and leave? And so you gonna let 997 die?
Yeah.
I'm glad you can count, big dog. I'm glad you can count.
Would you rather have a lot of mediocre friends or only one really good friend?
Give me the one good one. Give me the one good one. Because me and that one good one can start a nation. I mean, you watch Power. Tariq's only friend is Braden.
Mm.
And
I agree.
And they running around doing all types of wild shit.
I agree. I think at this point, the reason why it would be tough for me to have a bunch of mediocre friends, because I believe that mediocrity stifles growth and development.
Absolutely.
So if I'm on a path to be great,
I want you to be
I'd rather be with one person who also desires to be great than a bunch of people that's okay with just being okay.
Mm-hmm. Bob Deep.
You know, I don't even know what that's about. I don't even know what he's saying.
Advocate P, man.
Okay.
Yeah, they defted them part, bitch.
Right.
The locks.
Yeah. He just yelling stuff, man.
I'm not. I'm just talking about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, would you rather smack a puppy or get smacked by your dad in public?
No, I'm just fucking that puppy up, man. Ain't nobody smacking me in public. Pops, I know he the greatest dude in the world.
Family matters.
Pop can't smack me in public, man, because what I do to get smacked in public? I ain't never going. I just said he the greatest man in the world.
I just asked, man. You said it. You gonna smack Lou?
DDT the fuck out of that dog, though.
Ain't no you doing a lot now. I just says either you smack the puppy or you getting smacked by Pop. Now you DDTing the dog. Like, that's crazy, man. Turn pink every time someone says hello, or get really angry every time someone says bless you.
I'd rather be shy, man, because if somebody say bless you, you like, why you blessing me, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
What I look like? What I look like? My name Bronny or something? Like, come on, man. You.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Anybody get an attitude because somebody bless them? Just go back to sleep, man. Go to sleep.
Okay. Give up your salary for the next 5 years, or give up everything you have in the bank right now.
Everything I had in the bank right now, I'm gonna get some of that. There's not much in there. I get it back tomorrow, man. Pay that, clap it up. 5 years? It's a salary?
I mean, that's the question.
Nah. I give up what I got in the bank right now. Cause I'm gonna get it back by next year.
Right. I mean,
5 years, nothing?
Hey, man. Hey.
That's jail, P.
Hey, for me,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But you might have somebody out there that's like, it just fell right for them. Maybe today was their last day. So they giving up all 5 years, the next 5 years of their salary anyway, because they done retired, resigned, quit, got fired. That question may spin a whole different way, right?
So when you said salary, I thought that meant wherever I was earning money.
No, it does. It does. But I'm just saying.
That means I can't earn money for 5 years. That's how I feel.
Listen. No. Whatever the salary is. You know what I mean?
At one particular job.
Whatever that job is.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm going to another job then.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're going to lose it when you leave anyway. They're going to owe you. They're going to give you what they owe you. And that's it.
Okay. Let's do this. Date the hottest person in the world but not be able to have sex with them, or date an ugly person that you can have sex with all the time.
Ugly bounce. Let's go ahead and clap it up for that.
Bounce.
Ugly bounce.
Ugly bounce. Ugly bounce. Freak. Old freak, Kenny. DJ Freak EE.
69 God. Freak. He is 69 God.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. All right. Okay. Lose all of your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kiss somebody.
Did you say what now?
Lose all of your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kiss somebody.
Take my grill, man. Take my grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, take my grill. I get some veneers.
I just start giving high fives to the wife.
Yeah.
I
ain't losing a day.
That's why we ain't got to kiss. I can keep my teeth still. Keep my teeth. We ain't kiss. High five.
I put them in.
Oh, so you want okay?
Well,
that's not because I was
so anybody who wears false teeth.
Yeah,
that's their teeth, but it's not their teeth.
Yeah. Okay.
Got me?
Ready for this one? Wake up in the middle of a good dream every time and not be able to fall back to sleep, or never be able to wake yourself up from a nightmare.
The first one.
Word. You know what I mean? I'm cool waking up in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I saw where it was going. It was going to be all right. You know what I'm saying?
So what they're saying is when you wake up.
Yeah.
You can never go to sleep again in life?
No. I mean, you can go to sleep again at some point. And you just can't fall back to sleep
because the way the question
read they ain't say that, but I'm gonna put that in there.
Yeah, but read the question again.
Okay, would you wake up in the middle of a good dream every time and not be able to fall back to sleep or never be able to wake yourself up from a nightmare?
Oh, yeah, I got to go with that because it never said I couldn't go back to sleep.
No.
It just said every time means, for me to be able to have it every time, I got to go to sleep every time.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's
but to never be able to go back to, wake up from a bad dream? Right. Come on, what type of Freddy Krueger bullshit is that, man? I ain't trying to be on no shit.
That's exactly what you just described it.
Right.
Freddy Krueger. No, I agree. All right. Okay. All right. One more?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Give up cursing forever or give up ice cream for 10 years.
You said give up cursing forever.
Or give up ice cream for 10 years.
Oh, you give up ice cream for 10 years. I don't need that shit anyway.
Apparently.
I don't know.
There you are. Right. You didn't even get past
I can not cuss too.
I know.
But I don't need ice cream. Ice cream has no nutritional value for your body.
I want this to be the last one. Right? I want this to be the last.
It's your show. You have
Here we go, right? We talked about family matters, but I'm going to look at it. Sometimes in life, our friends are closer to some of our family.
This is true.
Okay? And we look at some friends like family. Here's the question. Lose all of your friends, but win the lottery. Or keep your friends, but you don't get a raise for the rest of your life.
So I'm going to take it as that raise for the rest of your life is at that particular job. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
When you work, and I'm about to sound deep. So let me answer the question. I'm not winning.
I'm with that.
I'm not winning the lottery and losing all my friends.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Right? I say that because you got all this money in the world. Eventually, it'll get old. We feel like money is everything because a lot of us don't have it.
Right.
Okay? But when you tell me never get a raise for the rest of my life,
right,
that means I would have to be working off somebody's salary for them to say I get a raise or not. But if I'm working for me, I determine that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because if I put work in, I'm getting paid.
Right. You already answered the question anyway.
Right. But I'm not.
You already said you're not going to give. You said that. Yeah, you're not going to lose all your friends.
Right.
Because of that.
So I ain't won the lottery in 42 years. So I'm good.
And truth be told,
I
mean, you know what I mean? Once again,
But I got some people that have been around 39 years.
You may not, and like you said, if you work for someone, you may be outside of being able to give a raise ever again anyway. It's kind of like similar situation with the other question.
Right.
Yeah. All right, I agree with you.
Right.
I agree with you. Take us out of here, man.
That was another episode of Would You Rather. We're going to bring it back and wrap it up here at the Porch Podcast. Thank y'all. This has been episode 174. 174, Family Matters. Clap it up one more time. Be what you want to say to them.
I showed the thighs a little more than I probably needed to tonight, man.
Yes, all right.
Shout out to these shorts, man, a.k.a. draws.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just wanted to say, man, like always, like me and E say each and every week, we appreciate you guys tuning in to rock out with us. If you're watching it live, and even if you catch the, the playback, man, we appreciate you taking the time to do that. Like we said, man, family matters. Mm-hmm. Family matters. I think that we're bearing witness to an actual, amazing situation in life. I think that we need to look at it and look at it in its entirety. Don't just get preoccupied and stuck on the fact that we think that possibly the father had a hand in making sure the son wound up in the same position and place as him, because there's a good chance that was the case. With that being understood, though, let's grade the man on the man.
Right.
Let's not grade the man on the name.
Right.
All right?
And with that being, you can hear all this episode and all your favorite episodes on all your podcast streaming sites. When we say podcast, we mean audio, like iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Red Circle, Amazon Music, Spotify. Anywhere you listen to Audible, anywhere you listen to your podcast, and tell them where they can see us at. You
can find us each and every week on Monday. Unless something changes and we're not going to record or be live, we will give you advance notice. But for the most part, every Monday at 8:30 right here on my brother's page. And you can definitely see the playback the following day on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast. If you have not done so already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that, like button, share this. We're trying to grow and develop the channel, and we need your help to do it, because the more that we can do and the more you guys help us, the better we can continue to make things grow and get better.
Right.
As we say each and every week, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate the time. This has been episode number 174, Family Matters, and we thank you for joining us, family. And we will see y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
All right, family. Peace.
Who on the porch?
Let's go.